Hello guys, I am Umair Nazim and welcome to the series of Object Oriented in Let's Code. Well, in the previous video, if you remember, we talked about the constructors in Java and I told you what are the benefits of using constructors and how to implement the constructors in Java. But in today's tutorial, we will take a look about method overloading. And now you are watching lecture number 4 and the part is 1. In the part 1, I will demonstrate you the things on the board here, and in the part 2 of this lecture, lecture number 4, we will do the practical things on the compiler. So let me start the today's topic. First of all, I want to tell you one thing, guys. What is this method overloading? What is the meaning of method overloading? Well, method overloading means that if you have created one method, the method means also the functions, okay? In some languages, you call them functions. In some languages, you call them methods. But in Java, we call them methods. So for example, you have created one method, and if you want to create the same method with the same name second time, so how can you do it? So let's take the example of a variable. As you know that in the languages, we cannot create the two variables with the same name. And the same thing is in the methods, but little bit changed. You can create two methods with the same name, but there are some conditions. So to write two methods with the same name, we call them as a method overloading. But there are some conditions that you have to fulfill to overload the methods. So let me first tell you the conditions. The first condition is that when you are creating the two methods with the same name, either the parameters, the number of parameters, they must be different, or within the parameters, the data type must be different. So there are two conditions. Either the number of parameters are different, either the data type within the parameter is different. Okay? So these two conditions, please always make sure if you fulfill any of one condition, then you can override the method. Overload the method. Okay. So now let me show you here. So here I have created a package with the name pack01. Within the same package, here I have also created the pack01. So it means we are dealing with one package because I am taking the same example in the object oriented. So here I have created one class, that is my class, and here I have created another class, that is adder class. Okay, within the same package we have two files, we have two classes, okay, but within this my class I have created here main method, okay. Within this main method, our execution will start from this main method. So here I will, in this class, because I will show you in the form of object oriented, so that's why within this class I will create the methods and we will call that methods within this main method, okay, within this main body, you can say, in other words. So let me start this thing. So we can take the example here. I will create the first function, method here. So now, first I will show you by the return type method, okay. So for that one, I will take the example of an integer, okay. The return type is integer. So public static, then I have to create a method, I have to write the return type, that is integer. I will write here integer. And now I have to give a name to my function. So I can give a name, let's suppose add, okay. So that is the name of my function, this add. And this integer is the return type, okay. So after that, here is my argument. So like parameters, you can say. So suppose I will pass two arguments. That is, the first number is integer a, okay, and the second one is integer b. So here I have created, this one is called the parameters. Okay, there are two arguments. One is integer and both of them are integer. One variable is a and the one variable is here b. Okay. So here I will close this one. So I will close this one here. So here I am closing the method body. So within this one, now here I will do the return type. So here is the return type, and now the return type must be an integer. So for that reason, I will add this variable a and variable b. So for that one, I will write here a plus b. So now it will give me the sum of a and b. Whatever value I will pass for the a and b, it will return the sum of that like variables. Okay, like variables. Okay. So now here the method name is add. Now if I want to create one more method with the same name, so what can I do for that one? So for that one we will implement the same conditions that I told you. So let me create the second method here. So now, guys, please make sure one thing. Don't look to this return type. Okay, always focus on these things: the method name and within the parameters. Okay, for the method overloading. So here, let's suppose again I will return the integer. I will write here integer. Okay, and I will give the same name of my method. So here this same name and this name is same. Okay. Now within the parameters, now I have to do something. So either I can change the number of parameters. Now here I have passed the 2 arguments. Now here either I can pass the 3 arguments, or the second condition is that either I can you can say change the data type. But I will change the parameters. Okay. So for that one, let's suppose I will take again integer. So here a, I can give the same name, no problem. A, then integer b. Now there are 2 parameters. Here I will create one more parameter, integer c. Now, so here I will close the body here. Okay. So here again I can return the value that is there. So here I will return a plus b plus c. Okay. So that is the structure of method overloading. So let me call these methods here. Now to call these methods here, first of all I have to create the object. You can say also as an instance. So for that one I will call the, first I will write the class name, that is adder. So here adder, after that I have to give a name to this class. So I can say for example AD. Okay, let's suppose just give the name AD. After that this equal, you have to write here a keyword that is new. Okay, and after that again you will call the, again you will write the name of your class, that is adder. Okay, this thing. And now here you have to pass this like you can say these 2 symbols. Okay, because there is no constructor, so you don't need to pass any value. And with this name we can call, so we can write here AD dot. So when you will write here, when you will press this dot, okay, this dot, so it will go to this one and these 2 methods. Okay, so let's suppose that I will call this method AD. So that I will pass here 10 and 15. Okay, so when I will pass here 10 and 15, there are 2 arguments, so it will automatically go to this one. Okay, so it will print their sum, that is 15. But if I write here again add dot, again I will write here add, and now this time if I pass the 3 parameters, let's suppose 20, 10 and 15. Okay, now here I have passed the 3 parameters. Our compiler will understand that I am calling this one, so it will come to this one. Okay, So that is the concept of method overloading. So guys, one more thing is that you have to put here, by the way, this semicolons. Okay. So here, if you want to print the result, because I didn't use here the system.out print statement, so you have to put this thing. You have to write system.out print statement, and within that statement, when you will add this thing, okay, so it will print the value. So after that system.out print statement, you have to put the semicolons also. Okay. So please make sure about these things. But in the compiler, when I will do these things, then we will go in a detail and I will do these things. So as a practical. Okay. But now let me show you here. This time we took the example of here as a integer. So suppose that now I want to take the example as a string. So here this one is an integer, right? But this time I want to convert this thing to as a string. So for that one, let me erase this thing, and here if I write, so here also this one is static. So here guys, this one is the return type is here string. That is the string. Okay. So now if the return type is string, so here again I have to I have to change these things to string, and then I will return here string, because this A, B, C, I am doing the addition and these are the integers. So if I do it like this without changing the parameters data type, then it will give me an error. Okay. So for that one, again I have to use here this one. So suppose that now I will do the concatenation. So I will write a string A, here string B. So here I will also return the A plus B. So that is one more thing. So here I have added string, that is the return type is string, okay. But you don't need, while creating this method overloading, please don't focus on the return type, okay. Because return type is not like in the cases of method overloading, okay. So to do the method overloading, you just need to worry about these things, okay. The name and the data types, the name and the parameters, I mean, okay. So this return type can be anything, because you have to do it according to your own logic. So here now, as you can see, the name here and here the name is same, add and add. So here the parameters are also same. Here it is containing two parameters. Here it is also containing the two parameters. I mean the arguments. Okay. Sometimes I speak them like this. So here it is containing two arguments, like integer A, integer B. So here it is also containing two arguments, string A, string B. But as I told you that here it is integer, but here it is string. Okay. So you can deal them like this. But here now, here when I will pass the integers like these values, integers, it will go to here. But now to call this method, okay, I have to pass the strings. So let's suppose that I will pass the string, so as my name. So when I pass this string, this Umair and this one Nazim, because here we have two variables A and B. Umair will go to this A, and here this Nazim will go to this B. Okay, so when we will pass the strings, our compiler will understand that there are two parameters and we have the string that is here. Okay, so our compiler will call this string. Okay, but let's take one more example. So here I have created this string. If I want to create the same thing again, okay, the same thing that we did here, integer. So here if I want to create for the string one more, that is a question for you. Okay, just think about it. How can we create one more method, and what I have to do for that one? The return type is again the string. So what you will change here? Okay, so I will tell you that one. But if you want to think by yourself, then please stop the video and think that one. So here, for example, if I create one more method, the return type is same string, the name is again. So for that one, here I have already put the two parameters. One is string A, one is string B. So either I can put one string, either I can put one variable, or either I can put the three variables. Okay. So when I will call here with the two variables, with the two parameters, it will come to this one. When I will put the three parameters values here, so it will come to this one, come to the other one. Okay. So that is the concept of method overloading. I hope that you like this video. So if you like this video, please click on the like icon, write the comment, give your opinion. See you in the next video with a new topic. Take care.